Welcome to Rock Your Data Book Club. And today I'm very happy to share the final subtopic for the first chapter, which is on the page 30th to page 32. So this one is about not merge. So basically not merging. So basically sometimes in the data we are maintaining manually. Most likely people will be using merging because it's much more easier for them to see. For example, in this situation, in here, I have a lot of merging data here. For human alpha, this is considered as 1. But for human, we know this alpha is also referred to all these individual data. But for computer, they are blank for these two. So therefore, whenever I want to do filter, it just doesn't work. Let me show you the common struggle people will have. So let me show, let me turn on the filter. Now I want to filter just by alpha. I only see one record. Meanwhile, the second and third, it doesn't show. So therefore, it's very struggle. And if let's say I want to do a sorting here, I'll just do a sorting A to Z. It just say, no, cannot, because it's not same cell, because they are merging. So it's a lot of struggle. If let's say I want to move this one for analysis, a lot of struggle. So therefore, there are many ways to handle this one. Today, I'm going to share with you how you are able to use Power Query to handle this kind of situation. First, I want to close this file and I don't want to save it. And I will go to data. This is a brand new file. Inside data, I will go to the left side, get data from file from Excel workbook. And whenever inside from Excel workbook, it will ask me or ask us, where is the Excel file? So I'm going to refer to the Excel file. The reason is I don't want to use the same Excel file so that external, there are some other changes. I do not want to mess up the changes there. So I just maintain outside. So therefore, it's much more easier to manage. Okay. What happened to my Excel? It's a bit slow. Okay. Deep breath. Okay. What happened? Is my Excel not responding? Okay. Very good. What's happening? Okay. Let me check what is happening. Okay. Okay. Yeah. It's asking where's the file. Let me go to my file and select the data file. So inside data file, and it will prompt us which worksheet I'm going to pick. So let's wait for a while. Okay, there's only one worksheet, it says data. So I will select data and it will show how the things looks like. And you will notice those are the merged cell. They are shown now whenever they just underneath. Inside here, now inside Power Query is equivalent to blanks inside Excel. So therefore, you can see this is also merged and here they are now as well. So therefore, these are things we can tell. And now it's not in the normal straight kind of font. It's just italic. So it's an internal kind of representation for blank in Excel. So now I want to do some changes. So I will go to transform data. And inside transform data, it will bring us to a place called Power Query Editor. Inside Power Query Editor, we are able to do a lot of transformation, or in another way, we are able to do a lot of data massaging. So here, you can see the data, it has the one data on the top, and at the bottom, they are blank. So therefore, I want to use something called fill down. Fill down, basically, it refers to the data from above and copy down to all the noun. So I want to fill down, not only have one column, I have multiple columns. So therefore, I will need to do this one for multiple columns. So let's do the first part. I will just need to go to the product, right click, and you will see there's something called fill. Then fill, there's a fill down. And at the same time, you can see something called fill up. Just in case the blank somehow is in reverse order, usually it's not because of the merging, it could be some of the different data structure, so we can choose to fill up. So in our situation, we want to fill down based on data from above and copy the data towards all the nouns below it. So I can just fill down. And let's wait for a while. And you will notice I have seen alpha, alpha, and alpha. So that's awesome. I want to do something similar for the supplier and location. Sometimes I have multiple columns. I can just select them by holding the Shift key whenever they are continuous, or I can press Control key whenever they have gaps in between them. After that, I will just right click. You will see there's an option called Fill. You can fill down. So I can fill down for multiple columns at once. Yep, done. And you can see there's one step added on the right side. So that means I perform multiple fill down steps here. Once it's done, I want to bring the data back to Excel. Just go back to Home and go to the top left corner. Yes, something called Close and Load. Let's see. And let me close and load and bring the data back to Excel. Let's wait for a while and it will load the data. And ta-da! Job done. So that means everything is done, and just now it was merged and now it's unmerged for the product, supplier, and location. Go by the situation just now. Whenever I want to attempt to filter for the alpha, just now because of the merging, I only see one records. So now when I see alpha, I press enter, I see 3 records. So it works perfectly. If I want to do sorting, I want to use some other formulas, or maybe I want to use some other pivot table, it works perfectly. So this is a very quick and easy way how we're able to use Power Query to fill down the blanks and to handle the so-called not merging. So hopefully this one gives you some idea. If you want to learn something differently, maybe on this situation, but as a different kind of scenario, you can let me know. I'll be able to cover in the next session. Hopefully you like this one. Take care.